Good evening. My name is Patrick, and as best man, I'd like to say a few words about my younger brother, John. My earliest memory of John is my father carrying him home, placing him on a blanket on the floor in the living room. We oohed and ahed, poked and prodded. You have to understand, John is the youngest of 7, the baby of the family. As the 2 youngest, we were together a lot. Whether walking to school, stopping by Glazier's Bakery for a black and white cookie, or Anna Maria's for a slice, or heading to Carshard's Park with Mom to play outside Gracie Mansion. And whenever I'd go out with my friends, John always tagged along. But the truth is, I enjoyed having him with me. In fact, one time it came in pretty handy. I was excited to play in the big neighborhood tackle football game with the older kids. John wanted to bring his Nerf football. I was a little embarrassed. This was real football, but he insisted. When we arrived, everyone was in full equipment and talking trash. It was time for kickoff. Only one problem. We looked around, not one football. Well, guess what? A first grader's orange Nerf football saved the day. Since John has many older siblings, he was exposed to everything. From the Rolling Stones to the Sound of Music, to Charles Dickens and the X-Men, the Dukes of Hazzard and Dallas, and John, we're still really sorry for making you sit through The Incredible Hulk when you were 5, because we knew how scared you were when David Banner's eyes turned green. We love movies too. I remember standing in line with John to see Star Trek and Rocky III on 86th Street while eating papaya hot dogs. We also love sports, and I have vivid memories of golfing with John and my father. Which is why when John told me they were having the reception here, I knew it would be extra special, because Split Rock has always been our favorite course to play. And yes, after the wedding cake, we'll be going out with flashlights to look for the 200 balls we hit into the woods. After high school, John went off to college in Buffalo, where he majored in psychology and minored in crossing the border into Canada for the 18-year-old drinking age. He made friends, bought his first car, and found Nirvana. No, not Inner Peace, Kurt Cobain. After school and back in the city, he dabbled in PR and advertising, got a temp job at Major League Baseball, somehow snagging World Series tickets on his first day, true story, all leading to his current job as a digital asset manager for digital media services. I would explain what he does, but he's told me like 10 times and I still have no idea. I was happy to have him back.
Daddy, I want grape juice.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. I was happy to have him back. We went to concerts, Van Halen, with Diamond Dave, of course, watched the Rangers finally win the Stanley Cup, and continued celebrating St. Patrick's Day, like when we were kids, only now with Guinness. John is quite funny and great at impressions. If you haven't heard his Caddyshack, he'll be happy to oblige later tonight. So he's got that going for him, which is nice. That was my bad imitation of Bill Murray. My apologies. John likes to have a good time, but he is responsible and organized. In fact, he's the only one I know who scheduled his birthday activities on an Excel spreadsheet. Although, there are times he can out-organize himself. Once, I stopped by his place and he had 18 files laid out with one labeled miscellaneous. I know when I need advice, I can always turn to him. I trust his judgment and common sense. He's also very kind and will do anything for you. I think back to the little kid he was, the baby of the family, and I see the person that he is today, and I am so proud. He is a great brother, and I love him. The one thing John was missing was someone to share his life with. When he started dating Jen, we could tell immediately he was in love. He started dressing better, was texting constantly. he started dressing better and was texting constantly, even using heart emojis. When we met her, we knew right away. She was the one for him. Jen has a great sense of humor, is smart, really smart. Have you seen all of her degrees? And she works as a producer for Bloomberg Television. She's also really into the outdoors and hiking. John assures us he loves hiking with Jen on Bear Mountain on a Sunday while the Jets are attempting a fourth quarter comeback. In conclusion, I'd like to say you're a great couple, and I ask everyone to raise their glass as we toast to John and Jen and wish them all the happiness in the world. Cheers. Look out for the rain.